Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy training day. It is training day here at the Art Boss Formula. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you may notice a little bit of a different background. I, over the weekend, moved into a new studio. I am still setting up the walls, getting my lighting correct. The walls are pretty white, and and there's a little bit of an echo in here, but I absolutely love my new studio. I'm enjoying having a studio away from home and a studio at home. So I'm like super excited to be here for the first time training inside of my new studio. I mean, like I'm so excited to be able to have a place that allows for me to really just focus on getting you guys what you need. So today we are here. We are going to be talking about time savers. We're going to be talking about the one time saver that you need to be implementing today that will allow for you to get time back into your studio. We're here every single Wednesday. We're here every single Wednesday, 12 p.m. Central Time. I'm here every single Wednesday, 12 p.m. Central Time, because we know that it's important for you to understand the systems that you need to build out. We're so excited to be able to just hang out with you guys. Hey, Sandra, it's good to see you. Just hang out with you guys and talk about systems. I know I've said it before, I'm a geek. I love, love, love art. I love being an artist. But you know what I love even more? It's being able to talk about art business and art selling systems. It's just my thing. I'm a geek. I claim it. I wear that hat proudly. But today we're going to be jumping into the thing that I know you're all here for. You want to know about time savers. When we are running a business, when we're responsible for not only selling and marketing our work, but creating our artwork, we have limited time. We don't have 40 hours a week in order to market and sell our products, right? We got to save time to create as well. And for many of us, we have side gigs. So what we want for you guys when we're working in the business builder is to give you those things that you need to be working on that allow for you to get results. Okay. And by results, I mean sales. If you haven't worked with me before, I am huge into strategy. Absolutely love looking for the path to the sale and making sure that everything you're working on, everything that you're doing in your business is leading your customer, your ideal client down the path to the sale. That's what I want you to be working on. So today we're going to talk about the one thing you can add to your business today to save time so that you can get back into your studio and back creating. If you're anything like me or all the thousands of artists that I work with on a monthly basis, I'm in so many different social media platforms watching and looking at everybody's like how they're working their businesses. The one thing that they tell me the most often is that they're like, I was placed on this earth to be a creative. And the last thing I want to do is be behind my desk all the time, just trying to market and sell. Help me now, help me get those results. So we're going to talk today about the one thing you can do today that you can put into your business that will forever impact how you can get your time back from social media. So my name is Karen Ouha. I am like the owner of the Art Boss Sales Formula. And we just finished up just yesterday. We closed cart for the Art Boss Business Builder. We had 10 days? We had 10-day Art Boss challenge where we gave you the 3 answers you needed in order to close more of your art sales. We ran it as a challenge. At the end of the challenge, we asked you questions and then we walked you through what you needed so that you have the 3 answers to uncover what you needed to do next to sell more artwork in the online industry and the offline industry. It was all about closing sales. Okay. So if you want to grab a clarity call with us, if you were able to attend that challenge, you got everything you need to jump on a clarity call with us so that we can just point you in the right direction on what you need to be working on next. Hey, Shauna, woohoo, wrapped up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It was a long 10 days. We still actually have sales calls booked all through this week, and we're taking more sales calls for next week. But here's what we want you to know. The training inside of the Art Boss Sales Formula, the training from the challenge is coming down tonight. Okay. We're going to be pulling that down tonight. It won't be available until the next time that we run a challenge, but like all my peeps, all Team Art Boss are like, leave it up, leave it up. And I'm like, we'll leave it up till tonight. I'll leave it up till tonight. We know that you need guidance. We know that you need our help. We know that that free training is often undervalued. We've given you 2 weeks to be able to get in there and watch it. If it wasn't valuable enough to watch in those 10 days, in those 10 days, then we want you to come back when you want to leverage that valuable training that's in there. Oh, and by the way, we don't charge for it. Okay. We don't charge for it. So that training will be in there till this evening sometime after my work day, after I'm like this evening when I'm starting to shut down the day, I'll remove them at that point. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. You are able to grab a clarity call with us so that we can uncover your next steps in closing sales. Shauna just put the link to the Facebook group so that you have access to it. I mean, that's where you are right now, guys. You can just go ahead and go over to the guides and grab any of that free training. I also want you to know you can grab a clarity call with Team Art Boss. I've posted that link inside of the description for those of you who are watching in replay. It's in the description. Also, Shauna, if you're here, girlfriend, would you go ahead and drop the link to our calendar so people can grab a call with us? Okay, so we are still taking calls to be able to unpack and uncover what you need to do next. Okay, so this is about saving time, guys. We're giving you what you need to do to save time. Okay. We want you to be able to get back into your studios. That's the whole goal of this. Okay. Because I'm like looking what's behind me. It's the first time that I've run it. Like, yes, you can buy the art, right? We have to let our customers know that they can do this. And we're going to tell you, yes, you can create a system that allows for you to save time, save money, and save all the anxiety about running your art business. So we're going to do it. We're going to jump on in and we're going to say, okay, what's the one thing that you can do today that will allow for you to save time when you're building out your art business? Number one, you need to have a system. You have to have a system for closing sales. It's all that it comes down to. I know that it looks super simple. Last week, we showed you the whole entire system and it looks really simple. It's specifically designed to be a simple system that allows for you to know where you need to focus to build your business. The reality is it takes time and it takes work and it takes a lot of hard work. And when we have limited time to do this, you don't want to spend your time out there trying to Google how to do these things. You want to have the answers now and today. You want to be able to level up your business starting today. I don't want you sitting out inside of your social media, inside of Mr. Google, trying to figure this out on your own when you have access to everything right now and you can implement it starting today. When you're running a system, it is the number one game changer. Instead of like just dabbling and running all over the place, painting, try to sell, try to paint, all that kind of stuff. You're running a system that is identifying your ideal client and pulling them into your selling system, then giving them everything they need to say yes, so that when you walk them down the path to the sale, they're pulling out their credit cards. Like I've said it before, or like a friend of mine says, they're throwing your credit cards at your face. That's what we want. We have to have a system that's doing that. And until we have a system that's doing that, we're not going to be saving time and we're not going to be able to get back into our studios where God intended us to be, where if you were placed on this earth to be a creative and to be an artist, you know that you belong in your studios. So saving time, this is how it saves you time. When we're trying to figure things out, we're just hunting and pecking in social media. We're just hunting and pecking with Mr. Google. We're typing in all these things. We're seeing all these amazing tools and tactics that we're just collecting them, but we don't know where they fit in our system. We're out there learning how to do email campaigns. We're learning how to work in Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok. We're just collecting all of these tactics and we're out there learning in the free zone. And we're paying to learn as well. Okay. So we're out there spending time and we're spending money. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Okay. We're out there just just spending time instead of being working on game changing to-do list that we have to do every day. Instead of just like going out and researching. I'm a really great researcher. I'm just going to let you know. I actually probably take too much pride in it. But what I've learned over the years is when I'm out there just researching and Googling, I'm not working on my business. All I'm doing is filling my brain with more knowledge, but I'm not working on my business. I'm not doing those things that bring money into my bank account. If I'm out there researching and I'm just like playing out in the research zone, I'm not inviting the right people into my selling system. I'm not giving those same people everything they need to say yes. I'm not closing those sales because I'm out doing something else. Okay. We want to be making sure that if you have 20 minutes a day, an hour a day, maybe 10 hours a week to work on your sales and marketing, that you're focused on what allows for you to get those results. And again, by results, I mean sales. If you haven't worked with me long enough, I'm all about the path to the sale. My strategic genius is about going, what are you working on right now so that you get the path to the sale? I'll let you know. I'm going to admit it. Okay. I'm out on social media a lot. I'm at risk. Okay. It's part of my job. It's what I do. I work with artists all day long and I'm looking at their social media and I'm looking at their sales funnels. And it is, I'm going to let you know, I have many of a time spent an hour in Instagram reels under the guise of research. Oh, I'm researching, to kind of at the end of an hour or two, realize that all I did was get dopamine hits from watching puppy videos. Okay. If you want to switch and change the way that you're really spending the time that you have on task and the systems and the strategies that produce results, that's what we want to do with you. Okay. Number 2, you have to have a system, right? We have to have a system. We have to have a system to save time. I'm going to tell you, when you have a system, you're also going to save money. You're going to save money because instead of going out there and buying bite-sized courses everywhere and trying to figure out the whole system by just buying slivers of what you need to be doing, and then you have the sliver training, but you don't know how it fits into the big system because you don't have a big system. Okay. So I'm going to let you know, like, before I created the Art Boss sales formula system, I'm a whiteboard girl. I've kept this for years because it's a reminder of why it's important to have a system and not just have a whirly swirly system, to have it tighten up. When I first started looking at everything I was doing and I like marked it all out, I was like, ugh. I had to get it to the place where literally, if you're at boot camp, it is clean and tight and allows for you to understand how to identify your ideal clients, bring them into your system, and close those sales. So when you have that system, you're no longer like going out and buying bite-sized pieces of training that you go, it doesn't work. When I start talking to artists and they're like, I've bought so much training, I've invested in so much training and nothing works. This is what I'm going to look you straight right now. I'm going to say every single thing that you've done, all the training, all the knowledge that you have is set you up for greater and faster success. Now let's figure out how those tactics, how those strategies that you've learned and that you've purchased, how they fit into your system. How do they fit into your system? If you don't know how they fit into your system, it's because you don't have a system. If you don't have a system, you can't save your time and you can't save your money. And number 3, we also want you to save yourself from anxiety, overwhelm, stress, because this is a fact. I'm giving you a fact right now. Business decision fatigue is real. We know that you're running a professional business. You're an artist who wants to level up and have a business that allows you to live the dream. And so you have questions, but who do you ask? Do you ask Mr. Google? Do you ask your mom? Do you ask your sister, your best friend, your spouse, your brother, your neighbor? Who do you ask? Because if you're not asking someone who understands what it's like to be a business owner and what it's like to run an art business, you're just going to get their perspective on how what you're doing is going to impact their lives. And until you can run a system that shows all of those people who are like, meaning you're not going to be home to cook dinner, You mean you're going to have to take money and invest in your business until you get to a place where you have a system that brings in the money and you have access to industry experts. You have to have access to industry experts in order to be able to have a system, identify your ideal clients, walk them down the path to the sale, and then close those sales. So we're so excited today because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be identifying your time saving tool that will allow for you not only save time, but it'll save money and it also will save your energy. Okay. When we are business owners, our energy needs to be focused on creating because that's what we were placed here to do. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. So I'm going to let you know as we close out, please feel free to reach out to me. Reach out to Team Art Boss. Let us know that you would like to grab one of those clarity calls. If you haven't had a chance yet to watch the challenge training, all you need to do is pop on over to the Art Boss Sales Formula. Yep, it's a Facebook group. Pop on over there. All that training is available. Also, news. Like, I love this. I love this. We're also streaming to YouTube now. So we've upgraded. We're also available on YouTube. YouTube is a great place for a video-based training. I want to let you know if you're watching on YouTube, it's a little bit more difficult for you to connect with me just by pushing a button, but you have the link to grab a clarity call. It's inside of the description as well. Please feel free to reach out to us if you would like to talk more about your businesses and uncovering what you need to be doing next so that you can close more of your art sales. So we will see you guys every single week. You guys, we're here every single week. We're here being able to give you the value added training. If you have any questions, just let us know. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one. Bye.